Hello and welcome to the season finale of Rate My Lunch. George, how does it feel? Got to the end of the season.
This is the first time I've got to the end of a season of doing something, so I'm excited. I'm glad that we got here. It's a good time. It's a good day. How are you feeling, Christian?
Yeah, it's a good day. It's a cold day. We're certainly not. We've certainly not reached the end of the season if the season's winter.
No.
Just beginning.
Absolutely.
George, what's your lunch on this momentous episode?
I went for a kind of brunchish. Got some avocado, Linda McCartney's veggie sausages, hash browns, garlic mushrooms, and some toast. Very nice.
Very nice. I have a very simple warm bowl, because it's been in the microwave, of couscous, kidney beans, and peas. It's all the food groups, you know.
All the food groups, and it's got red, green, and yellow. And
to season it, I don't have it with me. I left it downstairs, but it was the Loukakis soy sauce. I wanted to make that full circle.
Yeah.
In my first episode, it's just the best soy sauce going.
First and last.
Not a promotion. It's a fact. Okay, here we go with our final guest of the season.
Huge guest.
It's a pretty big one. George?
Well, we're very excited to have this guest on here. Just to say, we all know him, we all love him. This is his first RML experience as well. So could everyone please welcome a big RML welcome to Dimitri.
A big hello to Dimitri. Here we go.
Hey, Dimitri.
Hello, everyone. So
yeah, you're looking very smart.
You are.
Yes, I've done my best. This is my best tie. This is kind of like how I dress specially for the occasion. I hope the audience can appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Great.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure you'll get lots of good comments.
And would you like me to show you the my lunch now, or how does it work?
Please,
or do you start, Christian? Who goes
We've shown our lunches, but we're not here to rate our lunches. We're here for you and your lunch. So let's just see what we're working with today.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, appearance is really important. That's why I'm wearing my best tie. And speaking of tie,
what a segue!
I've got a stir fry.
Stir fry.
Whoa.
Tied it all together well.
Do I get extra? Do I get bonus points for jokes?
It'll come into your overall rating.
It will. It will factor in hard.
Okay. All right. So I'm literally just serving myself now, and it looks very good. I've prepared lunch for basically myself as well as my girlfriend.
She's on the show. Amazing. Hello.
I'm on the show.
She's Anais, and we're preparing lunch for today as well as tomorrow. That's why there's plenty. But let me just show you.
Let's see how much there is. Yeah, it's a hefty.
Colourful.
Hugely.
Yeah, there's plenty. And of course, on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of spring onion on top.
Wow, the garnish.
Yeah, it is a vegan. It is a vegan stir fry. I've got here some peppers.
Yeah.
I've got some carrots. I've got some mushrooms. I've got the spring onion on top, of course, and I've also there's the rice and the broccoli here, as you can see.
Oh, that looks good. That looks very good. This is a weird thing to say, Dimitri, but your pan has a very cool-looking handle. That is something else I noticed. It looks like
what is the cool-looking handle?
The pan that you cooked the stir fry in. As I was looking at it, I'm like, wow, that's a cool-looking handle for that pan.
The sauce handle.
Wow, a very detailed eye you've got there.
Take it all into consideration at RML.
Please do.
So,
Fantastic.
Dimitri, the first category is tasteability. So, if you would get a nice mouthful, get a bit of everything on there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A little bit of everything.
Thai food. I think it's maybe the first Thai meal we've had.
It is.
Okay. Okay, I have to say it's very first of all perfect temperature, because usually I have to wait quite a bit to eat it. So this is great. It's still, the vegetables are still soft, but have this kind of crunchiness, so it's not gone mushy.
Good.
I have to say there's plenty of color here going on, plenty of variety. And the taste, I really like that the spring onions give it a little bit of a bite. I was considering putting the spring onions a little bit earlier, but now the fact that they're completely raw, I mean, probably to the disappointment of my girlfriend here, but yeah, that's definitely gonna have an effect. But overall tasteability, I'm giving it, because I've also put garlic in the soy sauce.
Lovely.
Garlic and soy sauce. It's a bit of a secret. Try it. You remind me.
Okay.
Remember me. That will be. I'm allowed to put a 9. I'll put it a 9.
9 is a
Very
big
strong.
score.
A solid 9. Because of the variety, because of the rice being perfectly cooked on a timer. So I'm very, very accurate with the instructions.
I'll just quickly ask about the rice. Is that a rice cooker that you're using?
It's just a simple, easy cook rice.
Oh, okay.
There was no basmati when I went shopping, but this is actually even a little bit better. It's not sticky rice, so it does not justify the use of these, but I had them ready just in case.
You've got to be prepared for every eventuality.
So I went for it.
Wow, a 9 out of 10 to kick things off.
That is a big start. I'll be honest. We
And
are
that's
obviously
in store for a high score for the lookability too.
I just want to quickly say to all the viewers at home, obviously this is the last episode, but by no means, I'm excited to see Dimitri potentially getting the top spot and winning the golden vegetable, because a 9 at the start, I mean, huge.
We've all just got to keep our expectations, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm excited. I'm sorry.
Hold on. No, I don't want to feel any pressure, but I don't want to put any pressure on you and your scoring. I have to say I do live for the golden vegetable. So that's I mean, speaking of, I mean, a lot of people tend to overuse the hashtag life goals. But this is it for me.
This is it for you. Wow.
Yeah. It's really good to like hear someone take it so seriously, as seriously as we do, because by the way, Dimitri, an old friend, and I say old because he might not be anymore after this comment, says rig in the comments. We haven't even given the scores yet, Steve.
Could I ask who said that? Is that Steve? Steve Hudson. Yeah. Wow.
Steve.
Okay, so Dimitri
Okay. I was not going to mention Steve Hudson in this, but since we're talking about this, there is something. I've got 2 points, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
Because I watched Steve's episode. Point number 1, I'm pretty sure that the rules say that you have to cook your own lunch. And that's a little bit of an official complaint for you as regulators, referees, and hosts to this, that you didn't call him out on that at all.
Can I just quickly, can I clarify that?
Sure.
Here at Rate My Lunch, we have 2 categories. It's either homemade or foam paid. As you can see, Steve is at an 89, but PP, the only person that copped out and actually used his money to try and win an award. I don't want to compare him to Trump, but there we go. The words have left my mouth. So he's in a different category to everyone else here right now.
You heard it here first. Steve is Trump.
Steve is Trump. You thought he's not going to be my friend after this, but I think you may have also lost a friend.
That's fine, because you know what? We're trying to make lunch great again, and Steve isn't.
I think you are. You're doing very well.
Thank you very much. What was the second point you had there, Dimitri? Just to
The second point will be made by my girlfriend. And it was about my girlfriend is actually Italian.
Okay.
And there was a lot about, you know, the fact that the lunch was Italian. It was like we're in the streets of Naples and all of that stuff from Steve's episodes. Please.
Yeah, Steve, I'm sorry. You don't mix different pasta dishes. My grandma had a stroke.
Wow. Wow. Being called out.
I'm just saying, you know, that sometimes it's good to do a little bit of research before you go and kind of go down that road.
Fry and Steve's Rate My Lunch reputation at the same time. This is
so sorry. So I'm sorry, Steve. It's just it's the truth. It has to come out. You know, no fake news here.
Wow. Rate My Lunch beef. Who'd have thought about it? And, moving on then to lookability, Dimitri.
Yeah, please.
Okay, lookability. Okay, I went for a colorful mix. At the same time, I would say, look, there's got nothing kind of like, you know, you have all the different colors. It really stands out. I think I think lookability. At the same time, because they don't like, it's not like two separate things that apparently looks a little bit better or whatever. So I would not go for a 9 this time, but I think it's pretty damn good. I'd give it an 8. I'd give it an 8 because of the colors, the combination, the fact that I went for both warm and cold colors. So I went for like red and orange. At the same time, I have some green there. So I would give it an 8. I'd give it
that is big.
I think that's fair enough.
That is, it's a huge score again.
In that case, Dimitri, let's move on. Yeah, lovely looking dish. Right, moving on then to your overall lunchability. Now, this takes into account how you're feeling today, how your week's been so far, how the food is, obviously, but also the company you're in, the setting. Is the house too warm, too cold? Just take everything. Into account in this moment.
You had a bad dream last night. Are you still kind of getting over that?
Are you still tired from your nightmare that you had at lunch?
Yeah.
Out of 10, overall lunchability.
Overall lunchability. Okay, so first of all, let me take you around a little bit.
Okay.
As you can see here, in terms of the temperature, it's a cold day. It's a very cold day, but you can see this. That's steam.
That is steam. Yeah.
That means, because I don't just claim things, I've got proof for it. You see, I've got proof that it's sufficiently warm environment again.
And of course, you wearing that tie as well shows that you are warm in that home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wearing it. I'm eating it. You know, it's everything. It's all about the tie. Then you can see in terms of atmosphere, right? You can see I've got like the room it's got like quite nicely lit there. Sorry, it's just, and at the same time, I still keep, for a bit of atmosphere, I keep this light just above the hob here.
Yeah, I like that.
It's quite a kind of a spacious room. If it was just for the company, I would be mad not to give it a 10. My girlfriend being present, right? Obviously. At the same time, it is a multitude of factors.
Yeah.
And my sleep last night was not the easiest, so I can't give it a 10. The temperature is fantastic, right?
Yeah.
I'm also having lunch a little bit, so I'm going to shave at least 1 point out of that. I'm also going to shave 1 point for the fact that it is quite a late lunch, so I was particularly hungry.
Yeah.
So I didn't just, you know. But overall, it's a quiet house right now. We have not been disturbed by a housemate. Proof, again, you can see it. And for that reason, I'm going to give it also an 8. I'm going to give it an 8.
Oh.
Really high, fantastic. It feels really nice, homey, atmosphere, company, overall quite fantastic. If I had a little bit of sleep last night, I would have given it a 9 as well. But I think it's only fair to go for 8.
Wow.
Big scores.
A really strong performance, Dimitri. We're going to now move on to our segment.
Yeah.
Which we all know it. We all love it. It's our favourite segment. Pizza cutter or ornament.
Yeah.
Ornament is the name of the
Famed.
round that we all know. So, Dimitri, I'm going to show you 5 photos, and you have to tell me whether they are a pizza cutter or merely an ornament.
All right.
Or a children's toy. That's part of it.
Or a child. Wait, there's 3 options.
Yeah, it's well, yes. It's either but it's either a pizza cutter is one option, or it's ornament or children's toy.
Okay, yeah.
So the game is called pizza cutter, ornament, or children's toy.
No, because it's going to be obvious whether it could be either an ornament or pizza cutter, or children's toy or pizza cutter.
Okay.
So the second.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
That would also make the title particularly long. Yes.
So the first one, here it is. Pizza cutter or ornament or children's toy.
I think. I think it is. I think that. Wait, let me see closer.
Have a look there, because I'm struggling with this one as well.
I don't think that's a pizza cutter.
But hang on, there are wheels.
There are. Oh, okay. I would say pizza cutter.
I'm gonna say pizza cutter. I'm afraid it's a children's toy.
Oh,
Toy, that one.
Damn it.
Okay, moving on to the second. Pizza cutter or ornament or children's toy?
Ornament.
It is an ornament.
That was good. Yeah.
Okay. Pizza cutter or ornament?
Ornament.
It is an ornament. It's the Colosseum at Rome.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
that one got me.
Precisely.
Pizza cutter or ornament or children's toy?
Pizza cutter.
It is a pizza cutter. He's good at this. And
Finally, I'm sorry, this is too easy.
You got the first one wrong, remember.
The first one wrong. Thank you, George, for reminding
me. Not 100%, it's not too easy.
Okay,
all right.
Final one. Pizza cutter or ornament or children's toy?
Pizza cutter, thank you.
It is a pizza cutter. He's got 4 out of 5 right, which, if I'm not mistaken, rounds up to an 8 out of 10. So it's fitting that it should be the same as the overall lunchability.
That is huge.
George, we've now got to do our final rating of the season.
We do, Christian.
Please.
This is going to be a tough one for me as well, because
it's an honor.
There's obviously been, there hasn't just been the bog standard Rate My Lunch. We've also had a bit of beef, a bit of drama, a bit of intrigue. And there's a lot of Rate My Lunch politics behind the scenes, a lot of pressures and everything, as we've tried to say. But your lunch looks amazing. I will say that. Big props for that. Again, with the panhandle, can't get it out of my head. You can send me the link to that wok afterwards. I might, look it up, maybe buy one myself.
You may add it in the game as a pizza cutter, panhandle, or an ornament.
Handle as well. I don't need more pans, just handles.
Fair enough. Okay.
It's tough because we're looking at Jasmine's on a 92, and if I remember correctly, Jasmine dropped 3 points overall, I believe. She had an amazing go of it. Now, Gail, we're looking at Gail's score. It's similar to the score you had. You dropped, I'd say, what was it, 988?
It was 988, yes.
That's 5 points in total, which is, and then you've obviously got 80% on the. I'm gonna put it at. Oh, this is so tough for me. I'm gonna put it at a 91. So we are looking in line with Gail, but Jasmine still has the top spot. But this could be changed.
Could be changed.
Christian is about to say. Christian, over to you.
Look, Dimitri, I'm going to be honest. I've been blown away by this performance. I think your lunch looked great. It sounded like it tasted great.
Yeah.
My taste buds know it.
You showed your knowledge of that. You're a man of the world with the pizza cutter or ornament or children's toy round.
Yeah.
So I think it's been a really impressive showing. it's difficult. It's difficult to contemplate that Jazz might lose her top spot because that lunch was so good.
It was a very good lunch.
I've done research for other. If it helps you decide, since I like to do research as well. And I've only seen one episode, Steve's episode, and I thought I'd do a little bit of research for that. I don't know if there's like the active approach to this and being really interested in spending time. I'm one of your biggest fans, so
appreciate it. And George, after your rating,
I don't want that to influence your decision.
You said this after your rating, George.
Wow.
So he's clearly not happy about the possibility of.
Steve Hudson is, and I just want to quickly say, he's not even on the podium at this point. And given my rating, he's not going to be on the podium. Better luck next time.
I'm sorry, Steve, but do you want to be responsible for giving an Italian lady a stroke? Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase here. Cracking jokes, loved it. You're like great company, great knowledgeable company, no less.
Absolutely.
Dimitri, I'm going to give you a 91 as well. So you're going to be on the podium with Gail.
With Gail. Joint
second behind Jazz. So congratulations, Jazz, as the winner of the first season. But Dimitri, that is a supreme score. I think you can be very happy with that.
Joint second. So the second place, there's a tie. The second place. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you've already had a tie. There is a second tie now.
It's a tie and
two. Yeah.
Wow.
Two. Nice. We'll have to maybe have a lunch off between you and Gail at some point to just decide the order of that.
I mean, because the thing is as well, and I haven't discussed this with my co-host yet. Obviously, Jazz gets a one-time installment for a vegetable any one time next year. We think, or I think personally, that the second place should get half of that, which is half a vegetable. But if second place is halved, then that's only a quarter of a vegetable. And if we're giving third place half of that, you're getting the same as third place, and that's just not okay. So
yeah. So we'd like to.
Do I get a quarter vegetable or?
Well, that's the thing. Because third place Rob would be getting a quarter vegetable, but you and Gail have beat Rob, so why would you get the same thing as Rob? So I think we really need to decide.
I'm going to put this out here as a potential. I don't know if it can be done yet, or I need to speak to our producers. But if we could have a Christmas special, because it's outside of the season, a Christmas special, Gail and Dimitri as a lunch off battle. That would be. I'd love to see that.
I think it's a lunch off.
Just 3 words from me. Bring it on.
There you go.
Amazing.
It's on. Gail
dropping the chopsticks.
Drop them. The chopsticks have been dropped. The lunch off, munch off. We will talk to Gail. We will get this going. Season 1, we thought it was over. We have a clear winner.
Only just getting started.
Only just getting started.
It ain't over until it's over.
Dimitri, thank you so much. Thank you for your lunch and your best tie.
Yeah.
In every sense.
Every sense of the word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, guys.
See you soon, Dimitri.
George, it just remains just to say for the final time this season, it's not quite dinner.
But it's just after brunch.
Everyone, let's come.
And rate my lunch.